I had the book. The rats just stole it because that's a thing they can do. Hello, welcome home, and welcome back to Nancy Drew Danger by Design. We are in the catacombs looking at this thing that I said I would look through my notes for and promptly forgot. Couldn't tell you. Okay, well, let me see. Okay, well, we inevitably need to make our way back to the overlands, and I don't know if I don't even really remember how I got here. Everybody hope and pray that I don't die. Okay. So did I write down by any chance? Couldn't tell you. Okay, let's try and find our way back. This way. Through the hole. I remember kind of going through this piped area. This seems right. This way. Ah, yes. And then this is the way out. What did I tell you? I totally had this.
Ah, a rat!
Ew. Okay. And now we've got to find our way out. Okay. Oh shoot. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. I'm gonna wait for them to pass. Hold on, I'm gonna save here just in case. Because I don't want to have to go through the... Go walk past me, right? And we're out. Cool. Okay. Well, that is not the right game. Okay. Well, I've got the bottle. Oh. Oh no. Wait. What did that thing say again? Now, why didn't I take a picture? Because I think some of these things on here correspond. Let's see. Okay, well I see Pont Neuf right here, and that's red. Okay. Let's see, what else did it say? Oh, and they have numbers too. Okay, so Pont Neuf is 7. Okay, so well I immediately figured it out. So I'm gonna have to go back there almost immediately because I've got it, I think. Ah. Okay, good. This is where I want it to be anyways. Let me just double check if it's it. Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah, I've got it. Okay, I need to trade to get this code thing, this code breaker for me.
Mademoiselle returns.
And she returns with a bottle of Mouton Forte, 1968.
Oh la la, you did it. So, I take this and give you this. Take it. You have earned it.
Thanks.
What else tickles your fancy?
Actually, I can't buy anything because I don't have enough money.
Then you must make pictures.
I don't feel like it right now.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
And I hope that is the last time I ever have to speak to that man. That's all I have to say. Okay. There we go. Let's immediately return to the tunnels. Actually, I need to, but I'm also very worried that I might soft block myself and that might bring me into the endgame if I do that. I can't remember how far along I am. And I don't have a proper game to-do list. Let's talk to Henrik real quick. No, that's not his name. Whatever that guy's name is. Couldn't tell you. Dieter! Let's go talk to Dieter. Because we have his pictures. And I didn't take them for some reason, but...
Did you take all those photos for me?
I sure did. They're all right there in your camera.
So, you had some questions for me?
How well do you know J.J. Ling?
As well as I care to. The way she's always pulling out that annoying word game and begging people to play? And did you know that she won a lottery back in the States? That's right, she's actually filthy rich. What kind of person models when she's filthy rich? There's something not quite right about that girl.
What do you know about Noisette Tornade?
The French resistance fighter? I seem to recall reading that she died recently, and that's about it. Why do you ask?
I know 3 things, Mr. von Schwesterkrank. 1, Noisette Tornade, whose obituary you were carrying until it fell out of your pocket in the park. Noisette used to own the old windmill Minette now owns. 2, during World War II, she was rumored to have hidden several valuable works of art from the Germans somewhere in Paris. And 3, she was romantically involved with a German soldier named Hans von Schwesterkrank.
Oh, yes. I know all those things too. Hans was my great-uncle. But there are 1 or 2 things you don't know, Fräulein. You could not have known that just before he passed away, my great-uncle gave me that.
What is it?
Something Noisette gave to him. Turn it over and look on the back. Unfortunately, my great-uncle couldn't remember what any of it meant. She used to be the director of public works, so I went to her favorite park to see if anything there might help me figure out what that card means. But I discovered nothing. You can keep that if you want.
I can?
Yes, I give up. I don't care anymore.
Finding that lost artwork is why you started going out with Minette, isn't it?
Since Minette owns the Moulin where Noisette spent most of her life, I thought dating her would help me figure out what that card meant. But then something totally unexpected and tragic happened. I fell in love with her. Minette is one of the cleverest, most infuriating yet fascinating women I have ever met.
You still feel that way? Even after she
She
broke up
seems
with
kind
you
of
like that?
mean and
I
nasty.
can't help myself. I thought that if I found that missing artwork, I would be a hero and Minette would change her mind about me. But I can barely keep my mind on my work these days, let alone on finding some mystical treasure. If you want to look for it, go right ahead. Right now, the only thing I'm interested in recovering is Minette.
Aw. He's in love. That's kind of sad though. That he's like giving up on this great treasure hunt because he's so head over heels for her and she's like insane. Okay, well, that note. Let's come over here. That note had 4 keys on it. One with the skull, a cross, a windmill, and...
I can't buy a ticket until I have 5 euros.
Why? Okay. Well, had a cross, a windmill, and catacombs, and something else, and a clock on it. I think this is where you're gonna have a safe hidden. So we found this one, and solved that one. We're gonna solve this one. We're here with the cross. What can I do here? There's not really anything I can do here. Except for this. What are you? Okay. I do need more money.
Bonjour. What intrigues Mademoiselle this time?
I'd like to paint some more, if that's okay.
Be my guest.
This one will give me more money, so I'm doing this one. See you guys in a sec.
Monsieur,
Okay.
how's this?
Another fine job. Here is your money. Do you wish to paint another?
No.
Not right now. Maybe later.
Later, yes. Now you buy
You have a
something.
pie tin and a light bulb.
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
I'm not
Very
buying
well.
that.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Okay. 31 euros. Okay.
Bonjour. What intrigues mademoiselle this time?
Well, let's see.
Nothing.
I really don't want to buy
Ah.
anything right
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
now. Au revoir.
Why? These sellers bother me more than any other NPC that it's a Drew game. It just takes forever to get through. Okay. Off we go to solve this riddle.
Une entrée, s'il vous plaît.
Okay. Boop. Oh, that's not where I want to be. This way. Okay. In we go. Okay. If I can remember, we came from this way. Oh. Well, we did come from this way because I had come up in the air pocket. However, this was not the actual way that I went. I need somewhere that's going to lead to the pipes. Okay, well this is... Oh, see, now that... I just went backwards is what I did. This is a mystery. I am very good at this. Ah! Now what happened last time? Did that just lead me in a giant circle? Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. Okay, this way. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm very good at this. Okay. What do we have here? Okay. Europe. 3. Pont Neuf, 7. And then Blanche, that is 2. And then Chateau Rouge is 4. Ooh.
I have no idea what this is, but after everything I went through to get here, I'm taking it.
Valid. All right. And that is the last of the water tunnels. Water safe cracked. Well, that's water safe cracked, but that's, I'm gonna keep it. I want it that way. You know, this leads out into the daylight. So, is this a building? What's the situation here? Could we approach this from the outside instead of swimming through what I assume is completely untested water? I didn't find my way out. I thought I could do it all in one. Oh, I did do it all in one. What can I say? I'm so good at this. I'm like the...
Hey, my book on Ichido is missing.
Did I have one? Did I buy one? Aw, do I have to read? Do I have to go buy it again? Oh. I'm getting out. Guys, I did that so fast. I think I'm actually the best at this game. Okay, so I did I buy that book already and now I have to re-buy it? Or was I carrying it with me this whole time? I don't know. Let's go buy it then, and I'm gonna look up how much I can get it for. I know who had it. I know it was you, crazy lady.
Bonjour,
What's-
mademoiselle. What you need, I am sure to have.
Well,
You actually don't have
actually, I'm
what
not interested in
I'm
buying
sure to
anything right
need.
now.
Then you will just have to come back.
I might just do that. Bye.
Au revoir.
Where's my book on Ichido?
Bonjour. What intrigues mademoiselle this time?
You haven't
Well, let's see.
you haven't gotten any new stuff. You just
I really don't want to buy anything
light
right
bulb
now.
and pie tin
Very
forever.
well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Okay, so I guess I did buy it and it's just been stolen. I'll check with this lady. Just to double check.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Welcome back. What do you like?
I feel like I need that.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you want to look again, just come back.
I will. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay. So, what are you? I'm supposed to do something with this. Okay, so what do we got?
Looks like I should type a message using my own keyboard.
It's a good thing you packed one with you. Okay. Well, that's not what I need. Okay. Let me out. Okay. Let's see, what do we got in here that we could decode? Ah! That. Let's open this. 380?
Dials on this thing
Oh.
move.
No, because not 380, because none of those are zero. Surely. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So there goes that theory. Okay. Let me see what we've got here on our... What is this that I'm holding? Ah! Okay. Let me just double check what the rules for this one would be. Okay, so this is probably going to be this. I see that you can spell Loren, like cross Loren. Let me see. Oh, see, you can't. You got to do one in every row. Okay. So, what was that picture of Minette? Did that have any? It did! Okay, so that picture of Minette, without the paint splatter on it, had arrows pointing to what needed to be decoded here. Okay. So this first one is 9, and then 5, 5, and then 3. Okay. Let me just double check the instructions. Don't need to enter the return key. Ignore any punctuation or spaces. Okay. Anything with a 0 / is a 0. Okay, so let's type X T I 0 S M K P Q Q L N O R E Z A 7 L X T I 0 S M K. Oh, it's just repeating. Q Q L N O R 3 A S 7 L X T I 0 S M K 3 A.
Rouge, blanc, rouge, bleu, rouge. Looks like French to me.
Okay, so I wonder if this, let's save real fast. Okay, decoded. Alright, I wonder if this will help us solve this thing. Let's see. Rouge, blanc, rouge, blue. Okay. And then, oh. Well, so much for that theory. That is utter nonsense, is what that is. So that was a good theory. Wasn't right. What could it mean, though, is what I wonder. Oh, is Heather here? Actually, that's not mine. That's... Okay, no, Heather is gone. Okay, let's poke around, peek through her stuff.
Cool.
Oh, very nice. Very high fashion. Oh, yes, yes. Yoga. It's a cool new thing that all the fashion people are doing. Okay, anything else? Okay. Let's see what's going on in here. Ah,
I need something that's the same shape as this.
I've got news for you, Nancy. Oh! Rouge. Blanc, rouge. Fleur. Okay, well, that actually had nothing to do with what I was doing. Minette isn't noticing any of this, right? It's alive! It's alive! Minette didn't notice any of that. Like, none of that? None of that? She's just not paying attention? How do you spell windmill? There we go. She's just, you know, she's so deep into her fashion that she, you know, didn't even notice. Can I go to... Oh, she's not here. Well, that's why. Cool.
This fabric is so strange. It's soft and metallic all at the same time.
That's how sequins work, Nancy. Okay, what is down here?
How can I unlock this?
That's a good question.
Locked, of course. How can I unlock this?
I haven't the faintest idea, actually.
How can I unlock this?
I bet this is those strange sculptures in the park. I finally have to figure out how to make them work. I'm just gonna turn around and make sure I didn't miss anything. No. I bet it is those sculptures in the park. Okay. Alright, sculptures in the park. Prepare to be worked. Let's see. Do I have anything that might help me with that? I don't know that I do. How do I solve you? I don't know that we ever spoke to Hugo Butterly. And I wonder if I might need to.
It's too late to go anywhere now.
Oh, I can't even make a phone call. It's taking me all the way to bed. Wow. Okay. Let's try talking to Hugo.
What? Another question? Look, just send the oldest, moldiest, worst-smelling cheese you have to that address. Now quit calling me and get it done!
Mr. Butterly?
Who is this?
Well, it's obviously not who you think it is. My name's Nancy Drew.
Sorry.
Really, Nancy Drew?
I'm kind of a friend of Minette's.
Her, I know.
And you don't like her?
Let's see, her work is repugnant, pedestrian, completely boring and amateurish at best. How can I possibly like someone who churns out such dreck? Now, if you'll excuse me, whoever you are, I'm going to hang up. Goodbye then.
No, wait, I just wanna... Rats.
Should I call him again? Let's try that. Let's try calling him again, see what happens.
You have reached the Paris studio of Hugo Butterly, world-renowned fashion designer. As you might expect, I'm very busy right now creating my spring collection, about which I'm very excited. Regretfully, I'm far too busy to answer the phone, and
He sounds like my brother-in-law.
Such a bore. May I suggest you peruse my website,
Like a lot.
www.hugobutterly.mod, and use the link provided to contact me via email. In the meantime, my luscious fall line is in the stores, ready to be bought, worn, and enjoyed. Goodbye, then.
That sounds like a spitting image, like a voice that my brother-in-law would do. That's cracking me up. Okay. I'm gonna keep looking through my notes.
Hello?
Bonjour.
Oh, Nancy! George, go get on the other line, quick. It's Nancy.
Let's try Frank and Joe. I'm just gonna, like, cover all my bases, make sure that there's not somebody I have to talk to figure this out. Maybe, okay, I've got one other person I can try. That one lady who is an expert about Noisette, she might know something about the art sculptures. Because I know, it's gotta be the art sculptures, because that door has a cross on it. Unless I'm totally wrong and I'm completely remembering this wrong and the art sculptures have nothing to do with anything.
Modern European history, Lynn Manrique.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. I called you before.
Yes, of course. What can I do for you?
What's the story behind the Cross of Lorraine?
The vertical bar crossed by two horizontal bars is an emblem that was first used by Joan of Arc, as well as the Dukes of Lorraine in the 15th century. But during and after World War II, it became a symbol of the French resistance. Nowadays, it's not unusual to see it on statues or monuments commemorating the period in French history from 1940 to 1945.
Okay,
Thanks
that's
for
it.
taking the time to talk to me.
Call back anytime.
Well, a valiant effort indeed. I'm not sure what to do because I don't know how to figure out what's going on with all the sculptures. I don't think I have all the information I need, but I don't know where to get the information that I need. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up a hint because I don't know what to do. Okay, so there's something I forgot. We had a conversation with Lynn, and she said that Noisette's last words were red, left, green, and I remember that. Oh, well, look, I did write it down. I just didn't star it and circle it, which that's what I should have done. But that's not what I did. And then I continued to write things around it. Right there. And just totally got lost in the sauce. So that obviously, that's what this is. That is very obviously what this is. I cannot believe it. Okay. So red, let's see, left. Is there green here? There's no green. So X.
Sue Loren, 4154.
Huh? What's that? What the, huh? Okay. So you got that. Okay. Now what? Can I perhaps type letters in a certain way on the cross? 4154. I can't remember what Sue means. Oh, I can. What was it? I immediately wrote it down. Okay. 4154. Oh! Okay. Well. Alright, well, here's my wonderment. Oh, do I have to do this in order? Okay. So time is of the essence, maybe? It'll say if I do it a certain way? Okay. So I apologize in advance for the very fun noise we're about to get. Okay. That's it? Okay, but it stopped when I did that. Okay. Wait, let me...
Sounds like that squirrel doesn't like people messing with his statue.
Why do I care about the squirrel? Wait, what squirrel? Where's their squirrel? Maybe that's still not right. Okay, that's it. Ah, haha. Okay.
What was that?
Why?
Hey, what's going on? Shoot, that pesky squirrel must have jumped on the handle and moved the windmill.
They're like, you know what this puzzle needs?
Bonjour. What intrigue,
A squirrel to
mademoiselle?
fight.
Well, let's see.
Okay, so how do I get rid of the squirrel? I mean, I can think of a million ways to get rid of a squirrel that maybe wouldn't end up in this game. I've been messing with this statue this entire game, and it's only when it's necessary that this squirrel shows up. I have to build a simple noise-making contraption to scare it off. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
What intrigues, mademoiselle?
It's not like you could just
Well, let's see.
wave the squirrel off
Is this
or
pie tin
move
very
faster.
expensive?
You have to
Very cheap.
build.
15 euro.
You have to build a contraption. And there's nowhere for me to put it. Oh. Yeah, on the ground. That's where I would have thought to put it too. I'm just going across the park to buy a stick because that's the only place you can find a stick in a
Bonjour,
park is at a vendor's
Welcome
place.
back. What do you like?
I don't know why they're expecting this part to be intuitive. You just have to know to build a contraption for a squirrel to keep it away. Okay. All right. All right. This better be something amazing down here. That's all I have to say. Oh, flooded tunnels. If I have to go back.
It's pitch black in there. I'm going to need a flashlight.
Ah!
Flashlight.
I'm
Mine
personally
was in my
keeping these
lost
people
luggage.
in
Since it's only
business.
10
Do I have to
Actually,
go
I'm
buy
not interested
batteries
in buying
now, or
anything
can I
right
go
now.
get to the actual mystery?
Time to get out my flashlight.
Spooky. I like the smooth saxophone still going in the background. It's a very long cutscene. She's looking for a long time. What about your curfew, Nancy? Finally, after 20 long years. All that for this key. Do I have to watch the entire thing back? Yep. the entire walking sequence again. At the very least, I don't have to remember where to go, and I'm grateful for that. I think we're in the end game now. Okay. Let's see if I've got... Dang.
Oh, shoot.
What? What? There was never a bomb there before.
What is that?
Who's out there?
It's just me, Nancy.
Huh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Nothing. Everything's fine. You just stay in there and keep working. Looks like this thing is set to go off if she opens the door. I've got to figure out how to disarm this thing before she opens the door.
What are you doing out there?
Nothing. Just stay in there. Everything's fine.
Okay. So do I need to like take something out or move something around? Let's see. So I need to make something negative. Different color, different shape. That's what I need to do. Or make it the same color, same shape, because immediately this is not gonna work. Okay, something
You're doing something. I can hear you.
No, I'm being
I'm tidying up. You just keep working.
I'm being so whoa! No, come.
That does it. Whatever you're doing, it's about to end.
Why are you able to... Why are you able to exit out of... Why is that... Why are you able to do that? Why? Okay, so this either needs to be circle or red, and there's any number of things I can do for that. I need something that's solid. Okay. Red triangle or green circle. Okay, 2 red triangles, which means this has to be something red. Let's just try going with that. Okay. Okay, now it's not right. Ah, now that's not right. Okay. So that needs to be something else. Maybe a circle. Could go here instead.
All right, stop it right now or I'm coming out there.
No, don't come out. I'm just about done. I'm done. I won't bother you anymore, I promise. I better get rid of this thing.
Save. Save, 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 save.
Before she sees it and really freaks.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Back to the fun little music. Okay, so just real quick, in between my last film session and now, I looked up the Ichido book and took pictures of it because you need that for the end puzzle, and it's really stupid that the game has programmed the rats to randomly sometimes take one of the books from your inventory. So it can be that or it can be the code book, both of which are vital, and it's such a... Why would you ever do that to your players? Why would you ever? So, because I already bought the book, it's not cheating that I looked the book up and wrote down what was in it. I had the book, the rats just stole it, because that's a thing they can do. She's not even in here. You gotta be joshing me. So that didn't even need to be a second chance. She wasn't even in there. Okay.
How can I unlock this?
With a key.
Wow. So that's what Noisette stole during the war. stained glass.
Oh, man, that must be hard to remove. What's this?
If you are reading this, it means that I am dead and that you have discovered my secret. Yes, the rumors were correct. With the help of Hans von Schwesterkrank, I took the stained glass you see in front of you and hid it. Not for personal gain, but so these exquisite pieces of art would not be lost to the dangers of war. I was not a traitor, nor was Hans. He helped me because he knew it was the right thing to do. But why, you are asking, why, when the war ended, did I not return them? Why did I not even admit taking them? At first it was because I was angry. After all that I had done for my country, when my friendship with Hans was discovered, people turned against me and accused me of terrible things. I wanted to hurt the people of Paris the way they were hurting me, so I said nothing about the stained glass. Then, when at long last I was deemed innocent, my anger subsided, but fear took its place. I was afraid that if I revealed what I had done, the accusations would start up again, and people would once again call me a criminal and question my motives and assail my character, and it would have been too much to bear. Hans had gone back to Germany, and despite his promises to the contrary, I knew I would never see him again. Like everyone else, I just wanted to get on with what was left of my life, so again I said nothing. And gradually time passed, and Paris healed, and I healed. Yet the right time for telling the world my secret never seemed to come. And now I am Director of Public Works, a job I hold not only because I love this city, but because I wanted to make sure that someone, you, would be able to eventually find what I hid. Please make sure these pieces make a safe return to the world above, when you see them as they were meant to be seen, with sunlight streaming through their panes, interrupting the darkness with color and meaning and joy. Only then will you truly understand why I did what I did a lifetime ago. N.T. Xivii.
Oh. Oh. Oh my.
Uh-oh, the door locked behind me, and nobody knows I'm down here. Not good.
Well, I guess this is where we live now. Under the streets of Paris. Oh my goodness. Okay. What do I have here? One final puzzle, my friend. Do you put it in here? What was it? 10, 4, and 3. Well, what else do we got in here? Uses a date expressed as a series of numbers to determine how many spaces each letter in a message is to be shifted. So maybe I have to go to the left because I'm starting with the thing. It's gotta be do something with those letters, but nothing I've done has produced anything. Was I supposed to keep it on the code that it was before? Well, that doesn't help, but maybe I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. This is, I'm not really sure what to do. Everything I've thus far tried that I think would make sense. Okay, I think this initial NSENPT, I think that's right. The 1043. Those are the only other numbers that I've been given. I mean, the date is usually four numbers, but I don't think it would be 1043. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so 10 to the left. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do this. What do you know? Look down here again, make sure that I have the right dials. I guess I went backwards. I can try going the other way. If going down the alphabet makes a difference. Again, the fact that it's typing on every single one. Every time I think I've got it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a date. So I've shifted it forward and backwards, and it didn't make sense either way. I mean, cher ami, you could do it 380. Okay, let's start with backwards, the way it's supposed to be. I'm doing 380. I've done the code forward and backwards, so let's try forward. Well, that is a number. 159 DEDE. I think I made a mistake there. This actually, I did the N. N is supposed to move 8. I moved it too many, so it should be that. Okay, yeah. Let it be known that that is technically the wrong way because you're supposed to start with the word and move to the left. And this had you moving to the right. Oh, no. 7. Sorry. I forgot this is not month of the year. Oh my gosh, that was so much of my time. Okay, and now for the actual final puzzle. Oh my gosh.
Well, does the dress work?
It does indeed.
Yeah, yeah! What about when I whispered? And when I turned my back? Could you hear what I said then?
Gunther, I could hear everything. With this dress, we will be able to hear every word that is spoken within 10 meters of the First Lady. And what we hear, what we sell, will make us the wealthiest spies on the planet.
Hey,
This is the most cartoon villain
I
speech.
made you the dress, so how about paying me?
After the first lady takes possession, that is our deal.
Look, I put up with the dead flowers, the letters, the paint, the idiotic phone calls. I put up with all your stupid threats for months. I deserve to get paid now.
Those weren't threats. Those were incentives meant to keep you on track. And they obviously worked. You'll get your money when she gets the dress. Let's go.
What? So all of that was just
Picking
them
out from
pressuring.
tomorrow. What difference does it make whether you pay me now or 24 hours from now?
Okay, so she's designing a dress.
Gosh, it sounds like Manette made that dress for the First Lady to be some kind of bugging device. I've got to get
And they're
it
going
out
to
of here
sell
and take
that
it to the
information.
police.
That's why she's been behind, because she's been trying to do this, and it's really complicated. And she's been getting all of the threats and everything to try and keep her on track. I don't remember it being so convoluted. Why can't I leave? Oh, I have to look at this?
Where did you come from? You've been hiding in here, eavesdropping. You heard everything, didn't you?
No,
Not
I can't
everything,
hear.
but enough to know that thanks to you, those two guys intend to
Okay,
use
I've
this
got mine
dress
written
to
down.
plug the World
I
Summit.
wrote it in a little chart
I
here.
knew there was something sneaky about you the minute you walked into my office.
You never really
I should've
talked to me,
tossed
lady.
You out on the spot and told Amy Grunhill to stuff it. Well, newsflash, sister. I am about to knock your nosy little block off. Hi-ya! I'm taking you out, Nancy, and I don't mean for sushi.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Ah! Whoa, too fast. Ah, dang. Okay,
Where did you learn to block like that?
I overclicked. A book that the rat stole from me. That's where I learned. What?
Hey! This is what you get for sticking your big
What?
schnoz
But I
where it
blocked
doesn't
her.
belong.
What? But I blocked her. I lost it. Even though I blocked her, that makes no sense. Ah, this game. Let's try this again. Except actually I'm gonna change this chart. I've made it bigger, so I should be able to do it
I'm a
better.
wide belt in Ichido, and after I'm done with you, you'll need an intern yourself. A medical one.
Oh boy.
I fought imaginary elves that were stronger than you.
Don't make me laugh, Nancy. I have to concentrate. I concentrate. Oh my gosh.
Hey!
I can't believe it. You never threw a single punch, yet you beat me. Life is so unfair, and so horribly unrude. Where am I?
She's in league with Sunny
Oh my
June.
gosh. And there it was, the real reason why Manette wore that mask. a tattoo, which she later admitted she had gotten on the spur of the moment and which she instantly regretted, calling it the stupidest thing she'd ever done in her life.
I forgot that
She
was the
also
reason
admitted
why.
that the reason she had fallen so far behind schedule was because Ernst and Gunther Schmeck, former members of the East German secret police, were paying
That's
her a
right. That
small
was
fortune
in
to
one of
create a
the
dress for the First Lady out of fabric they supplied.
papers I read.
This fabric was infused with microscopic circuitry that would allow them to eavesdrop on the World Summit. All three have been arrested, which means Minette will probably be designing her next collection from a jail cell. And she doesn't care for stripes. As for the beautiful pieces of stained glass that Noisette Tornade hid away years ago, they have been returned to the churches they came from. And Noisette is finally getting the respect and gratitude she was denied after the war. Not that she was perfect, but it seems to me her biggest fault wasn't doing too little for her beloved city of Paris, but trying to do too much. And as if busting a pair of spies and recovering lost treasure weren't enough, Heather took over Minette's spring show and had me be one of the models. Believe it or not, I managed to make it all the way down the runway and back without falling flat on my face. Of course, I still have no idea what I was wearing, but I can tell you one thing. It was rude. Very rude.
I've been awarded lectrice for your love of the written word. Yeah, because I read the newspapers like 1,000,001 times.
Time to dig out the tank top, stock up on sunscreen, and slip on those sandals, because for my next adventure, I'm off to Hawaii, to the Big Island to be exact, where I'll be helping out this quirky entomologist, that's a bug scientist by the way, who has just made a disturbing discovery. In fact, my working vacation quickly turns into a series of disturbing discoveries, including one that involves a legendary monster with a nasty temper and an appetite for revenge. So come with me to this island paradise and help me solve the mystery surrounding the creature of Kapu Cave. Until then, aloha.
Cool. Okay, I gotta take the world's biggest deep breath. So, that was Danger by Design. Did it go better than the last few times, well, every time that I played that game? Yes. I did not get soft blocked. I did not get stuck at a point because I had done something or not done something in the wrong order and had to go back and redo some things. But there are several things. This is not my favorite Nancy Drew game, if it's not obvious. This is among the bottom ones for me for a few reasons. First of all, the story is kind of a mess. We're here to investigate Minette, but then there's also this like whole historical aspect, and they don't fit as well together as, you know, historical things have fit in other ones, like in Secret of the Shadow Ranch or in Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. History and the current mystery melded pretty well together and made sense. These seem to be two different storylines that they were following, and there was even a section of time where I was like, I don't even think we're really solving a mystery here. With Minette, we weren't really solving much of anything beyond just like doing some chores for her. And I think the wrap up is kind of odd. It was just a tattoo, and like that was the whole secret. I mean, she was dealing with spies, but it felt like there wasn't enough threads there that pointed to that. There was the newspaper, which you didn't have to read, and was, I think, it might have been in the recycling bin. And then if you touched the dress when Minette wasn't there, you could tell that it was like metallic, but also soft. But that, neither of those things really mean much of anything beyond just talking about, like, we arrested those people, this dress feels kind of weird. Those don't really mean enough to like make you think, oh, Minette is making a spy dress. Like the kind of la-di-daing it, like, oh, all the threats and everything, that was the spies trying to get her to work faster. That doesn't make a lot of sense. The story was not great, and there were several mechanics of this game that make me want to rip my hair out. Having to talk to the vendors, the dialogue just taking forever, having to haggle everything, and having to buy multiple things. Like everything we use in the game, we had to buy. And so that required painting, and the painting is not really that fun. Having to buy everything, including things that just, why? Why is there no other solution beyond making a noisemaker to get a squirrel to go away by buying a pie tin, a string, and a stick? That makes so much sense. And also, several things that just happened, it felt like to make the goal more difficult, not necessarily more interesting. The squirrel, case in point. The squirrel has not been there this entire time. The point of it is to just make it harder to solve the puzzle. And if it was a very short game and didn't have much to it, then I wouldn't be as frustrated. But this game has multiple parts that are just frustrating. And there were some things that just didn't seem that intuitive, or like you couldn't pick up easily by the clues that you've gotten. And the fact that this game is so prone to soft blocking too. It didn't happen this time, but it still bothers me that that is a thing that can happen, because at multiple points when I got stuck, because I mean that happens pretty much every Nancy Drew game, but it happened a lot in this one. Every point that I got stuck, I was like, how far back am I gonna have to go to fix this? Because that happens so often. And also, I wanna talk about the rats. It is absolutely insane that you would put into a game that relies so heavily on you reading and memorizing for the Ichido, specifically what is in the 2 books. You get 2 books in the entire thing that you carry with you. You've got empty chocolate boxes, you've got postcards, random things that you don't need. They have programmed into the game that the rats will, at random, sometimes it'll happen in a game and sometimes it won't, steal one of the books. The 2 things that you need the most for those endgame puzzles, where you are stuck and you cannot go back and buy them or get them. Like the 2 most crucial things that you need to actually finish the game at the end, the rats can just steal them for no reason. That is insane, before you even have the chance to look at them. And the other thing, the Ichido book, no clue that you're gonna need that. Unless you've played the game, you're not gonna buy it because it doesn't tell you to buy it. There's no point in buying it. More information about Heather and Dieter, and I mean, we never even really got to talk to Hugo, even though that was supposed to be like a big deal. We never talked to him. Jean didn't really amount to much of anything. We just had to get Hugo's number from him, and then Hugo like didn't say anything except that he didn't like Minette. This game had have good threads that I think needed to be tied together better. A setting in Paris is really awesome and really beautiful, and I love travel games, but I feel like it took a back seat. I feel like I spent less time working on puzzles to like forward the game and more time doing just aggravating little things to be able to get the things I need to do the puzzle. All in all, plot heavy puzzles, there's the 4 safe things. That's really it. All the other puzzles are doing chores or just other weird random stuff for the heck of it, like making a noise contraption for the rats. Oh, and I'm just looking at my notes. Heather and Dieter were in love, or like Heather had a crush on Dieter. That never went anywhere. We never heard anything about that. And also, what happened to JJ? Like, there's no information about JJ. None. About what, I mean, Minette's going to jail, so there was also the thread that she apparently happened to be like a super rich heiress, and that never went anywhere. And I just think the explanation of the alien tattoo is so, like, they had the idea for the mask, and like the week before the game was supposed to release, they couldn't think of anything. They didn't know what to do, so they're just like, give her an alien tattoo. Let's do that. Anyways, I think the plot suffered from too much, and they needed to separate some things into separate games, and then put the focus on like what Minette is doing, put more focus on like the dress that she's making, focus on finding out what spy things she's up to, then make a separate game about the historical Noisette Tornade stuff, because I liked that. It just didn't make sense. And Danger by Design is supposed to be like fashion, Paris, focus on Minette and the fashion stuff. Do the other things in another game. But I did make it through this game without crying and without mostly losing my crap. I did almost lose it there at the end. That is my review. We will be playing Creature of Kapu Cave next, which I've only played once, but from what I remember, it's pretty fun. I don't really remember. I played it once when I was like 10, so it's been a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that very long episode that we just had. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.